I heard you wanted to talk about the small country of Turkey.
I tell you what, dude, before we go into this, hold on, pause it.
I like the music already.
The last video that we did, I'm pretty clear that we showed the KAAN and Turkish aviation in a positive light. Like, I was surprised and proud of the fact that they were coming up with their own airplane. And man, I got a ton of hate. I don't even think people watched the video. They just probably assumed we said something crappy about it and just took a big dump on my, on my comments.
Look, right in the bottom. I spelled it the way they want it to be spelled now.
I can't even pronounce this. I'm not going to, but
I think it's still pronounced Turkey.
Okay, Turkey. Yes, I know it's not the smallest country in the world, but yeah. So
it's also not the biggest.
Definitely not the biggest. And I was referring to this aviation industry.
Intermediate sized country.
Okay. So the airplane did go on its first flight this week. So they put out a couple of videos. Go ahead, Mover. Play it, man.
Oh, this is Douglas. Douglas has.
Or Douglas, sorry. Sorry, Doug.
God, music's awesome.
Is that a green light?
Watch the stabs.
Yeah, that was standard practice. Always leave the gear down on the first flight.
Yep.
Like it.
Well, they assumed they were going to crash on takeoff there. Did you see the stabs? Like, I'd have it down too, dude.
Send all hate mail to TR Matson.
That's fine. It's not hate mail. That thing looked like it was afraid to fly initially.
So it's really flying.
There was some ones and zeros going on there for a second.
What are they chasing it with?
Viper? F-16.
Yeah. Show the Viper. I don't care about this.
Oh boy.
The stabs.
Send all hate.
Welcome aboard. You couldn't grease it in on the first landing?
No. You got to establish dominance.
And there was,
make sure the thing's on the ground.
There's a second video too that showed it on the ground. So, people wanted me to talk. So I watched the video a couple times to pull some points out. Yeah, this video here. You can just play the first part.
Oh, dude, let's see the flag through the sky. This looks cinematic.
The middle part's the same footage.
Is that their national anthem? Are they gonna? I bet they get the flyby on time.
All right, Mover. Those APU carts, APU start both engines. I watched it like in slow mo. I'm pretty sure.
There was firefighters in case they had to shoot it down, though.
That looks like a Huffer, for sure.
Yeah, Huffer on both sides, right?
Huffer and an electrical cart on the other side.
One looks like electrical, One AP. I don't think.
I just wonder if it has its. Most modern airplanes have an APU or something.
I would say it probably does, but they probably have the option of doing that just so they can.
That's true.
Like that.
We didn't have
part
that
of the
though,
test,
right?
We did.
Charlie wasn't that way.
Yeah,
the Hornet. You could do a Huffer.
Really? Yeah, I Huffer started a Hornet once. I got in trouble for it, but I did it.
Yeah, I tried to buddy start a Hawkeye once.
Yeah,
where the plane in front's turning to get your. I'm not kidding. It was in NATOPS.
Oh. So they just show a little bit of ground ops here, but so basically, like between these two videos, so this airplane uses, at least this initial version, uses two F-16 engines. It's just its first flight. I think 2030 is when they're shooting to make it operational. You can see there's no HUD, right? And the way it's designed, it's like that.
Watch those stabs again.
So 2030, so same time as the T7.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no HUD, right? So they probably have their own helmet.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm just an operator. I'm not an engineer or a designer, but the stabs are huge on that thing.
They're way too big. Like, I don't get they are obnoxiously big.
Well, it does not have thrust factoring, so you got big stabs that can.
Yeah. So it's probably
a lot of low AOA.
And the stabs in the rudder, I'm just an operator. And as a fighter pilot, I'm super shallow. I care about looks. And the stabs are massive, and the rudders are huge on this thing.
It doesn't look good from the back.
What does that tell me? Like Mover is talking about, it probably has really good slow speed characteristics, but I don't know. Clearly it's fly by wire. Like Wombat keeps pointing out, the stabs do the dance on takeoff there, as he probably just commanded a rotation.
Yeah, no. I'm sure that was nothing with the pilot. It was
Yeah.
probably and again, I'm not a smart man, but I would guess it was probably transitioning from fly-by-wire ground mode to fly-by-wire airborne mode. But my God, that looks not good initially.
Yeah.
Like,
And I wonder, they borrowed the F-16 engines mover, and I wonder if they borrowed a lot of the flight control stuff from the F-16 because they've been flying that for a while.
I'm never gonna. You're gonna get so much hate mail if you say they borrowed some stuff.
it makes sense if they did, right? If they know the tech and they know how to work on it, why wouldn't
something they're familiar with? I mean, because it's good, right? The F-16 flight control system.
Well, as was pointed out in the comments, they produce a lot of stuff in country. So
yes, I know. So hey, long story short, congrats, Turkey, on the first flight of your 5th gen aircraft. But it's still very much in its infancy, and we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. 2030.
See you at the merge.
See you at the merge, Bob Smith. KAAN. I know that's what I thought of too.